Sir, the sound is not audio.
Now
How
tell
often do
he
you
tell
listen?
me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's now audible.
Driving. I think it puts me in such a good mood when I'm like.
So today we are seeing a mock test, like how our real mock test is happen. So we will get an idea what how band nine people how people that get band nine give the while speaking mock
Yes,
test.
sir.
So we
Okay.
can get an idea and see what are our weaknesses and how we can overcome it.
Drive and I play my favorite music.
Let's talk about music. How often do you listen to music?
I think I listen to music mostly when I'm driving. I think it puts me in such a good mood when I'm like out there on a drive and I play my favorite music. I'm usually into Afro music a lot, hip hop and Afro and R&B. So I prefer listening to music when I'm driving or sometimes when I'm working out, I'm at the gym, something like that.
Is music an important subject in schools in your country?
In schools in my country, it is because I'm from India, so in India, music and dance and expressing our emotions is usually through music and dancing. So in every school, they teach classical music, or they have a subject where there is something about music usually. So I think it is important.
Do you ever go to live concerts?
Oh, I've been to 3 concerts, and 3 of them are my favorite artists. And it was actually on my wish list, and I made it happen. And it was one of the best experiences. And in live concerts, it's a lot different than you would imagine. Just have to keep your energy straight, and it's like you can't believe it's happening.
Now let's talk about magazines and newspapers.
Mhm.
Do you prefer to read magazines or newspapers?
Definitely magazines. Mostly on topics of fashion or interior design. This is what I really like because I like to see creative sites from all over the world. I like to see what people are talking about, what's new, what's trending, and I like to learn. Like I like to have. So when you read a magazine or where you get the knowledge, that's where you get to know. Oh, this fabric is called this, or this decoration is called that. So I think it's very good on information.
Do you think you can learn as much from a magazine as a book?
Definitely not, because magazine is like a shorter version of what's in a book. So I definitely prefer books over magazines.
Do you think that you will continue to read paper-based magazines in the future?
I think I'm very old-fashioned like that. I need to have a physical book in my hand, and that's how I think it produces serotonin in my brain. Otherwise, no. Digital, it's very different. I like physically reading a magazine or a book.
Now let's talk about outdoor activities. Do you like being outdoors?
I love being outdoors. I usually spend my time planning an activity or just being out with my friends. Even if I'm not doing anything, I must stay outdoors. I'm not a very like home-based person. Like I can't stay home much. I have to keep moving all the time.
Which outdoor sports do you enjoy doing?
I like going out with my friends and playing football or some kind of activity like swimming, going to the beach. This is something I really really enjoy.
Which outdoor activities are most popular in your country?
Definitely, it's like the game of India. Everybody loves cricket. When you go out of your house, you're always gonna see like some kids playing, or also badminton. Actually, people enjoy that a lot as well. I'd like to describe my favorite actor and act.
Okay, so our part one is completed. So we can see that he gave the answer very usually and from his life and adding some kind of experiences, but the answers are not very long and very short. This directly answer the question. And there is part two now. Sir Ahmed, can you play it on your side?
I am using mobile phone. So what do you think I should have to play on this?
I think it will be played.
Okay, let's see. So give me the access, host access, right?
I think we have a short time, so I need to play it. So
Okay.
there is a part two question, cue card. So this question is on our screen and we can see it and we have 1 minute to prepare for it. And after that we speak for 2 minutes. And her topic is describe your favorite actor or actresses. Uh, okay, you should say who the actor or actresses is, what kind of actor or actresses they are, what movies slash programs they have starred in, and explain why they are your favorite actor or actresses. So this is the cue card question, and the main topic is favorite actor, and she will answer it. So we can look at the answer of her, so we can get a better idea what band 9 answer look like.
Favorite actor would be Benedict Cumberbatch, and
Okay, sir.
my favorite actress is Angelina Jolie. And I like their movies so much. They usually star in action films or mystery films, and that's very similar to where I am. Like in my personal life, I love mysterious stuff. I'm like always into like detective theories or mystery books and stuff like that. So I always watch movies as such, and their acting is on point. It's always number one. And I like Angelina Jolie also for her humanitarian work that she does throughout her life. She's been very present with charity work and making sure that a lot of kids are fed in countries which are unfortunate. And I really like that about her. And I also like how fierce she is. And when she presents herself, it's very divine, feminine. So I really like that. And I feel like she has that sort of energy where a woman can feel powerful about herself just by looking at her and kind of understanding where she comes from. She doesn't really come from a very mentally stable place, but now at this point in her life, she's a very like strong woman, and she's done it all herself. And Benedict Cumberbatch, I actually watched his TV show, which was called Sherlock, and I am a crazy Sherlock fan. I love mystery, like I said, and detective stories and everything. And him playing that really showed me what kind of an incredible actor he is, because I felt like I'm watching Sherlock Holmes from the books and not an actor on screen. And he's also done a movie that I really love. It's called Doctor Strange. That's my favorite superhero from the Avengers, and he has just done an amazing job in that movie.
So we've been talking about a famous actress and actor that.
So after part 2, it will interrupt you. The examiner will interrupt you and ask you question that is the extended version of part 2. In part 3, they will ask you questions that are extended version of part 2. For example, they talk about the topic. In part 2, the topic is about actors. So in part 3, they are also talking about famous actors, and they will ask extended version or abstract question from the topic. So this will give the examiner to see how much vocabulary you have, range of vocabulary, and see you how you can expand your answers by using different sentence structures and different sentences or tenses. This will give the examiner the same point that they want.
That you enjoy. And we're going to continue to talk about movies and theater. What are the most popular types of movies in your country?
It would be.
To thank you for watching this video, I want to give you a free course that has helped thousands of students improve their IELTS speaking score. What it's going to do is take you through and also allow you to practice at home for free and get feedback. To sign up for that for free, all you have to do is just click the link in the description. Thanks very much. Let's get back to the videos.
It would be action and drama, definitely something that has to do with emotional connection. It's usually fictional, that I would say. And also comedy. Yeah, there's a lot of comedy that goes on in the films that are coming out now from India.
Do you think that going to the cinema will be as popular in the future?
I think 50-50. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, but it looks like people enjoy watching movies at home, and it's not as much exciting as it used to be back then. And I think probably, yes, it would be more digitally available at home, and probably, yeah.
Now let's talk about the theatre. How strong a tradition is it today in your country to go to the theatre?
Mostly, I think in out of city areas. Actually, it's mostly now as an activity that families go to with their kids, just to show a play to their kids and to introduce them to this form of culture and activity. I think it's more of that now. Theater is not as much popularized back in India as much as cinema and film and movies are. So I think that is kind of on the back seat. It's not so much as it used to be.
Do you think that theatre should be run as a business or as a public service?
Ooh, I think both. I think it goes hand in hand, so that people can be employed as well at the same time, and it is of a public service at the same time. I think that people do enjoy it, but at the same time, it could be used as an excuse and used as like an opportunity. What I mean. To employ people, and because there's a lot of people who would love to do acting, but they can't really make it in the movies. So maybe they could use theater as their hobby. So I think, yeah, both can go hand in hand.
In some countries, governments pay theatres to put on shows for the public. Do you think this is a good use of public money?
It depends on whether or not if it's free to the public, because if you're charging for them to see that play, then it doesn't make any sense, is what I think. And I think that it shouldn't be this way in the first place. I think it should be available freely to the people. Yeah.
Let me give you some feedback on your performance. So you're hoping to get about 9, and I'll go through the 4 marking criteria.
Okay.
So pronunciation, fluency and coherence, grammar, and vocabulary. So let's start off with your pronunciation. So thank you for making it this far in the video. And if you percent, the winner will be thinking, can I understand what one of your strong points?
Oh, okay.
The examiner will be thinking, can I understand what this person is saying? How clear are they? And then some higher level pronunciation features like intonation, for example. I can understand 100% of what you're saying. You do have a hint of an accent, but it is extremely clear listening to you. For anyone watching who has an Indian accent, you should feel bad about it or anything like that.
Yes.
You know, you shouldn't try and remove your accent. I think it's about speaking as clearly as possible, but you certainly do. You also use intonation extremely well. So we use intonation to convey meaning. For example, when you came in here today and I said, please sit down, very flat intonation going down. Do I sound happy or rude or serious?
Rude.
Yeah, a bit rude, a bit serious. But if I said, please sit down, my intonation is going up. It sounds completely different, but the words are exactly the same. So you use intonation like that a lot to show that you're excited about something, that you're happy about it, that you're serious about something in a very, very high level way, which is very difficult to learn. And you do it very naturally. You also use connected speech. So, for example, if you were talking about movies, someone learning English might say, do you want to go to the cinema? But someone at a high level like yourself, do you want to go? wanna go sounds like one word, wanna go, because you're connecting all the speech up. You do that a lot and very naturally. You also use sentence stress, which where you emphasize certain words. That's your coffee. So you're emphasizing that word because that's the most important word. It's very difficult to teach that. It takes a long time to learn.
Wow.
So you're doing very well in that area. Fluency is, are you able to speak without unnatural pauses, without unnatural hesitation? And there's two reasons why people pause and that type of thing, audible pauses like that. One reason is they're learning a language and they're trying to think, should I use present simple or present perfect, or what's the correct adjective to use? You don't do that because your language is at quite a high level. You do sometimes pause and think and hesitate a little bit for the second reason, which is trying to think of ideas. So you can tell, especially in the part 3, you were formulating ideas and you were, let me think about that, and pausing a little bit, but that's natural. And a good examiner knows the difference between those two things. So they're not going to give you a low mark for pausing or hesitating a little bit for thinking of the idea. Now, coherence is different. It's, did you answer the question, and did you develop your answers a little bit more? You need to be a little bit careful. For example, the first question I asked you, how often do you listen to music? And you told me about when you listen to music. So that's slightly different. Now, the examiner will base their score on all of your answers. It's not like, oh, she slightly didn't answer that question in one question, give her a low score. That's not how it works. And the way that you answered that question by saying, I listen to music in the car and I listen to it in I think you said
when I drive.
You're answering the question implicitly. By implication, I know how often you listen to it. You should try to answer each question explicitly. How often do you? Every day. I don't think that this is an issue for you today, but imagine you go and do the test. Imagine you have a Canadian visa application that's like, if I don't get this, I can't go and meet, my family or I can't do whatever I want to do. When people are under pressure and under stress, they mess up. Just make sure that you answer every question exactly how they want it. The same with the cue card for part 2. It said, describe your favorite actor or actress. And you did both. So technically, an examiner would be extremely picky if they marked you down for that. But again, I'm not criticizing you, but I'm being overly cautious because on exam day, if you go and do the test, you might go off and talk about something related to that topic, but not really answering it correctly. I think you would be fine, but we just don't want to take any risks.
Definitely.
Towards the end, especially the last question, part 3, what the examiner is thinking about is, can this person really develop their answers? Can they speak at length about topics? The last question, there's quite a short answer for part 3, but that was quite impressive. I'll tell you why. If you get a really, really difficult question in part 3, you should be happy because the examiner thinks you're good. If the examiner thinks you're bad, they'll just throw easy softball questions at you. If the examiner thinks that you're really good, they'll throw more and more difficult questions to really just stretch you and test you. And that's what I was trying to do at the end. A really good Band 8, Band 9 student, even if they get a question that they don't know much about, they're not too sure about, they will attempt an answer. So your attempt at an answer, even though it was quite short,
Okay, like in speaking test, if we can get mostly student asked if we get a question that we don't know about it, so it give us the hint we need to attempt the answer whether we are know about it or not. If we don't know much about the topic, we can say that I am not sure about it, but in my opinion it will be this. Further we can continue with the topic that the question is asked. So in part 3 we can use this technique also.
indicates that you are at a very high level. Coherence is the only area that I'm really, really concerned about. But overall, it's very, very good. I'm focusing on the negative, but it's only because
you should, because otherwise, how would I know?
Yeah. Grammar, the examiner will be thinking, does this person have enough awareness of grammar structures that they can talk about anything? Like, can they use comparatives to compare two things? Can they use superlatives to talk about their favorite things, talk about the best things? Whatever I throw at you, you're able to handle that. And they'll also then think about how many grammar mistakes are you making. I think I only heard one or two small slips. I think a preposition slip or an article slip, but that is comparable to a native English speaker. If you listen to native English speakers speak for 15, 20 minutes, they'll make little preposition errors or subject-verb agreement errors. So that's natural. So don't need to worry about that. And your vocabulary is also excellent. For example, this, you use very topic-specific words and idiomatic language, which is great. Only
Okay, so idiomatic language is also important. Idiomatic language is that we use idioms to express our emotions or to give to to clearly situate what is the situation in some sentences. Use it. So I think that is on the back seat. Make it.
very high level students actually do that. So your final band score would be the highest one, which is a band 9.
No way. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
But if on test day you didn't answer the questions in part 1, you didn't really answer the question in part 2, and you didn't develop your answers.
Yes, sir. Do you have any questions, sir?
Sir, I don't have any question. I just want to add. I also hope the examiner would say me to the same, that I have a same band score.
Okay, sure, sir. So, sir, now we can start our mock test. You can take my mock test.
Okay, let's make it hurry because we have less time left. So let's start. Okay, let's start. Could you please tell me your full name, please?
Sure. My full name is Abdurrahman Shehzad, and my family and friends mostly call me by my first name, Abdurrahman.
Okay, where are you from?
I am from Faisalabad. That is the city. That is the second largest city of the Pakistan and the textile hub. So I live there.
Do you work or are you a student?
I am currently studying. I am doing my bachelor's in computer science from Rifa International University, and I am currently in my sixth semester, uh, final year semester.
What subject are you studying?
Uh, Basically, I am majoring in computer science, so mostly subjects are related to computer science, like programming and data structure and algorithm and artificial intelligence that are very core of the computer science, and we are studying that to get the fundamental knowledge and perform better in computer science, so we can perform in every field of the computer science.
Okay, Let's talk about your hometown, Faisalabad. What do you like the most about living there?
I mostly like about the culture and the people, uh, the sportiveness of the people. Like people sports each other in different manners in different situations. Like for example, if someone need help to finding some places, people will help them very quickly and uh, also tell him the right way. That is not occur in other cities like Lahore, but in my city, Faisalabad, where I live, people are very collaborative and they tell the people right thing and also support him by giving the right information about things.
Do you prefer living in a city or in the countryside? If yes, then why?
I prefer to live in a city because there are too many advantages we have when we live in a city. We can get everything very smoothly because we have different kind of shops near us. We can shop very quickly. If we need something, we can just go away some mile and get it from the market, or we can go to the supermarket. So I prefer to live in a city instead of a countryside.
Okay. How do people in your country casually spend their free time?
Usually they watch movies. When they get free times, they usually get entertainment by watching movies and dramas that are very famous in Pakistan. They do it, and uh, I am also do this because it gives us a story that we enjoy it of our interest. So we often, when we are free, we watch movies.
Okay. Do you enjoy shopping? If yes, then why? Or if not, then why?
I don't enjoy to shopping. I don't enjoy shopping because I am very uh, like a kind of people that do not enjoy the shopping because they are very get a freeze when they are choosing things. So I get confused whenever I go to shopping with my friends or with my family. There are too many varieties in front of me and I need to pick some of the things that I want to shop, but I feel very nervous. And but after that, when I purchase it, I get help from my friends to pick the things that I want, that we are go for a shopping. So they will help me. That is the one reason I think I don't enjoy shopping too much.
What kind of weather do you like the best?
I like the cold weather. I said, I think because when in cold weather, one reason I was born in January, so I think I feel very energetic whenever the cold season come and the weather is very cold. I feel energetic. I do some kind of exercises because uh, because of my health. But in summer, I cannot do a lot of exercise and lot of things that I don't do because of the hot weather. So prefer the I prefer cold weather.
Okay, there is a cue card in your comment section. You can read it and try to prepare. You have 1 minute starting from the 40. So we'll start on the 41.
Okay, sir.
I think we start.
Sure, sir. So the person I like the most and that influence on me is Bill Gates. I really like him and it influenced me in many ways. Like when I was in my young age, so I read a lot about him, how he built a company that changed the world. Basically he created a company named Microsoft in very young age, and he has the mind. He figured it out what going to be next in computer. So he created a software called Windows that changed the world entirely. So I really admire him in many perspective. I am also at that time learning about programming and interested in software engineering. So I like him and he influenced me in this manner. And he is also he did not influence me direct. He did not do anything for me, but he creates window and the software that is used in entire computer, and he is the our industry expert. And that's why I like him most.
Okay. Okay, you have talked about your influenced person. So, do people in your country have many role models? Sarabdreman? Sarabdreman is I am audible.